Hello and welcome to the REBBL. I'm Zsinj and this is week 8 of Division 4 in Gman, the European arm of the REBBL League. So this week I'm playing the Society of Dead Poets, which is coached by Palmu. They're a Khemri team in position 3 to my second position, Chaos 7 Circles. So let's just have a look at the lineups. I won the toss in this game. I decided to receive, to try and get the beat down on as quick as possible. If I could take out some of his more important players, I thought it'd be a good position. So, key to this match is he's got a Mighty Blow Tomb Guardian, 2 Rookie Tomb Guardians, and 1 with Guard. A Dirty Player Skeleton, actually 2 Dirty Player Skeletons somewhere. There's the other one. 1 with Wrestle Tackle, a bit of a ball hawk. 1 Thrower with no skills, but the other Thrower has Blodge, which is quite impressive. A Mighty Blow Blitzerer, the other one's unskilled, and the other skeletons are unskilled. And as he sets up, this is my team with 1 Warrior with Block, 1 with Mighty Blow, another with Block, and for the very first time, a Mighty Blow Claw. So I'm really hoping he can at least take out one of these Tomb Guardians in this game, hopefully more, and see if I even things up. Of course, I've got the Minotaur with Block, still on 8 SPP. And across my other players, I've got a Block Beastman and a Diving Tackle Beastman. And I think that's it. Yep. So I've got 1 bench to his 2 on his bench. So I'm going to try and maximise my 3 dice blocks here. These skeletons roll my armour value 7. So even though they're running skeletons, if I can get them off the pitch, I'll be in a good place to start, I think. So this is quite a key matchup, going to determine the future of the top of the leaderboard in Division 2. Whoever's in second and third place, and the Dark Star second liners, the Dark Elves in first place, currently unbeaten in the division, having a few tough matchups ahead of them. So it's all to play for. So, the Minotaur's block coming in handy there. Just a stun on the armor break though. 3 dice, Mighty Blow, block there. Nothing from that one. So here I'm marking up with my block guy his guard, Tomb Guardian, because I don't want him getting in everyone's face. That's the guy's first Claw Mighty Blow block. Just another stun, unfortunately. Not the star I was hoping for if I was successful in getting the kickoff. So we had a very good lineup here for positioning. Without any guard, I can't get a 2 dice block on these Tomb Guardians unless I commit the Minotaur, which I won't really want to do, so instead I'll try and get down his Mighty Blow Blitzerer. But it's not to be, so that was very disappointing turn 1. That's what I was hoping for. Let's see how it goes from here. Okay. So he actually uses Blitz to get this guy marking up the guard's Tomb Guardian away, which is quite sensible really. Try and get him in the best position. I suppose he could have scored if I wanted to really push it. So that's not the way I should be playing this game. I'm playing into his hands of a standard 2-1 grind. All pushes then. And he dodges away, which fails. Not worth the reroll. And that's his turn 1. So really disappointed with these stuns from turn 1 there. Hoping I can make something better out of it. So I will set myself up now for a 2-dice claw mighty blow blitz. Obviously trying to protect this guy at the same time. Get a POW. No armor break, just a 4 there. Disappointing. So a pretty disappointing start, but I've not failed anything major. I've got the ball. I've got a nice line here. Could really do with some guard. But his guard player is isolated. You just get a double skulls there, which is unfortunate, but he really wants this blitz on the claw mighty blow guy. He also doesn't break armor, but it does need a 10. Only 1 off though, thanks to mighty blow. Pretty thankful that Team Guardians don't just come with mighty blow. A KO there on the warrior. This is not a good start. It's nice, very nice positioning for him there. This is not where I want it to be. Even a foul, which is what he wants his dead players to do, and that is the claw mighty blow guy. It doesn't break armor. I think that's the first time I've got to use claw to counter a block. So what to do from here? Never stun with the armor break. I'll take the both down there with the mighty blow against our value 7, and it's another stun. So a little annoyed at this point. Not managing to do anything and not leaving myself in a great position either for these counter blocks. Mighty blow doing its thing. Still on my side though. It feels very nice to be able to have block after a lot of games of skill chaos. And here, he didn't spot the diving tackle, so that's the very first time that guy's actually got to use his diving tackle skill, which was nice. Didn't break armor though. Everybody misses diving tackle. Armor break there. Sort of spot the opportunity to bring the ball carrier around to the side. With most of his players tied up. I do get a POW on the blodge, which was very nice. But no armor break again. And the best just leaving that guy there rather than risking the uphill block. So he's got this blitz round free to come around if he wants to. But really not the start I was hoping for in this match. You can't win them all. So it looks like he's setting himself up for the foul, and that's what it looks like, but I guess he's just protecting the ball scoring threat from here. Rerolls are both down, which could have taken. Just taken down to 1 reroll. And having failed that, can't reroll a dodge. Breaks armor, but it's another stun. I need to do something either about this guy or moving the ball. So These skeletons just felt invulnerable in this game. It was really upsetting. Just give me a 2-dice block on the Tomb Guardian there, which is a POW. And he's dead. Now, if you know your Blood Bowl too, you'll realise that without showing the animation, and he's dead and loses a point of strength, without showing the animation, it means that regen's going to work, so a bit upsetting that regen worked. He said his heart stopped for a second there, which is understandable. So if I can mark up that Tomb Guardian, I can bring the ball over pretty safely. Add another stun to the pile. And I can't overcome the strength of Tomb Guardians, but I can get a power on the Blodge for a Ra. And he's also injured into a regen without the reroll. So if that, well, if either of those casualties had stuck, I'd be very happy. But it just wasn't to be this match. Mighty Blow, another point away there. Brings his guys around and block. The Minotaur pays off again. That block on that Minotaur has been worth its weight in gold ever since he rolled it. It's been amazing. It surely means he's not going to be long for this world. But while it lasts, it's been fantastic. So with this sort of positioning against Khemri, I'm pretty safe with the ball carrier, with that pseudo potato up there. So this is a nice position to be. I can start taking some blocks. I can get enough assist to cancel out the guard and start pushing the Tomb Guardian around. Block again, letting me smack him. I can even get a Claw Mighty Blow hit. The guard guy into a POW. And it does break armor, but it's just a stun. So many stuns. I was kind of wishing I had my own dead player at this point. Still, I'd say the ball's safe. That's the key thing in this sort of turn. Very quick moving match. Gets another KO. Goes for another dodge. Never seen a Khemri team try to dodge so much. Does make sense though. And he gets another stun. So it's my turn 7. I feel fairly safe with the ball, so I can take some blocks here. Might as well make him a 3-dice block. It's another stun. Oh, I was not happy. I mean, yeah, stun's gonna be what you get the most often, and I guess that was fixed skull. Which does explain the extra stuns we're seeing in this match. Really not what I wanted. Don't need to worry about his Tomb Guardians getting in range of the ball. Not really. So I'm actually marking them to prevent them from standing up or to get blocked again. So he's better on the floor rather than taking another Claw Mighty Blow to the face. And another stun on the armor break. You might see a recurring theme in this match. Turn 8, not worth a risk. I'm going to just run the ball in. So I think at this point, Palmu decided he's going to play for the draw rather than the win. Although I think he could have gone for a draw. I mean a win. With how the match is playing out. So both my KOs still sitting out. I nearly bought a babe with my cash. Very nearly. Which one's out yet. And I did drop a reroll before this match, bringing myself down to 2 rather than 3. So I was kind of worried by his 2 dead players. If I hadn't done that, he would have got a bribe in inducements, and he realised that himself. So that wasn't such a bad call, I don't think. I prefer playing with 2 rerolls once I've got a few block skills in place. So this is probably how I keep the team for the rest of the season. So it's turn 8, no real chance of scoring, so he's just going to put the hurt on as much as he can. He's also really hoping to get a casualty on his other 2 unskilled Tomb Guardians, because they're both just a single point away from another skill. Blinding Sunshine? That's an amazing kick if I was on the fence. And say I'm on 2 rerolls and not even use one. Which is very nice. Of course, then there's the games when you use them both in the first 2 turns, out of necessity. Well, perhaps not. I think I'd take a turn over on turn 1 rather than use a reroll. Plots everyone down, so he comes in for the foul. Oh, straight into a 6-6 casualty. Leah sent off. It's not going to hurt his bench. So, I'm down another player. Really hoping those KOs wake up. And they don't. Oh, starting to feel it's going against me a little bit in this game. I'm not in such a good number of players. What's that? 3, 6, 9 players. He's still got his bench. Trying to defend. So if he gets some good armor breaks here, I think he's got a good chance of taking both touchdowns in this half. Get a blitz, which is very nice. Don't see that very often as Chaos. Don't often score enough touchdowns to see it very often. So I possibly quite foolishly set up my players basically to try and stall him and soak up some hits, which is probably a mistake. I might also get to surf this wrestle tackle guy off the pitch. Well, not off the pitch, but somewhere towards it. Gets an armor break. It's another stun. Just couldn't believe the number of stuns this match. Disgusted I was. And the ball landed on his catcher. Well, his thrower. But it's a big ask for Camry to catch it. What? All pushes, which is at least something going quite well in my favour there. One POW into another KO. I would really have liked to have got some KOs myself, but it wasn't to be. There's the traditional wild animal from the Minotaur. Always to be expected, really. So I thought I'll push him there. Next turn I can possibly surf him off. Put some pressure on his back of the pitch. And then start to play like elves. So I'm not really liking the very few number of players I've got here. He really wants to get rid of that Claw Mighty Blow guy. For obvious reasons. Fortunately his data player's tied up, otherwise we'd have probably seen a foul coming in here. So a lot of dodges from this camera team. So I just thought I'd try and do my best to stop him from advancing the ball down. So I really felt I had to re-roll that. Which gives me enough assist to get a double block on this guy. So here I do get an injury, thanks to the crowd. Double injury from the looks of it. And it's a regen. That pose is just mocking me. Even though he's in the casualty box, it is a regen. Another KO for him from his Mighty Blow. Thankful that wasn't worse, seeing as that was my skilled up beastman. I expect him to try and do something with some kind of surf play here. He decided to just stand up Jeffrey Chaucer as a sacrifice to Umph over here, keep him out of the way. Which is probably a good play. So he cages up, which is pretty sensible. And the best bet from here is just try and slow him down. See if I can stall it out and possibly turn him over. But really just hoping to stall him long enough to avoid getting a last throw from the draw. So I go for the blitz here to bring the Minotaur back. But unfortunately, I have to use both down against his wrestle, so that was annoying. Dodge speeds me out, don't re-roll it into another KO, so a lot of KOs this game. A lot. Not great. The really annoying thing was, I'm so close to buying a babe with my cash. So there's a lesson to be learned. Just get above skulls of this block, which forces him to use a reroll, but he's on 2 still. So probably not a lot going to happen there. Surely going to go for the foul on this guy. Breaks armor, but it's just a stun. No sending off either. So he shows up his cage. I've probably gone for the long range blitz. Otherwise. Try and bring the Minotaur back again. Another wrestle. Really wasn't going that well for me today. So here's the worst elf screen you've ever seen. But at this point, I guess, even though he's almost certainly going to score, it'd be very unlikely for him to score twice. So I was happy with that. So with this, I've probably given up much hope of getting the ball free. But we'll see what happens. You might as well go for the foul on the Minotaur. Why not? Not this time, so just go for the stand up on the Minotaur. Obviously roars, because that's what you expect if you don't blitz. Maybe I should have followed up there. I almost certainly should have followed up there, really. See if I can get a freak accident with the dice. Didn't re-roll that. So of course he gets KO'd. As happens in all my dodges that fall over. So what's the KO box looking like now? 6 players? Wow. And at that point, I gave up. So this is a handoff. This seems absolutely mad. I can understand why he's doing it. He wants the SPP, but I mean, there's a very good chance he's not catching that. It's a turnover. This foul was a bit upsetting. It's a stun at least. But if that hadn't broke armor, I would have definitely gone for the uphill block against his Tomb Guardian here. Just can't believe he went for the handoff. I mean, I know he's only got 2 turns to pick it up again, and this is Khemri. Could have cost him the game, but not this time. 1 dice block on a Tomb Guardian does pay off. No arm break though. So here he goes for the surf, which makes total sense. Gets it. Until he gets another KO. Could have been worse. to my 7th player in the knockout box. Another stun with the foul there. So at least his dead player wasn't doing too much. Which is off the pitch, isn't he? So I thought, you know what, I might as well take the uphill block. And that's pretty much the game. So 1-1 draw at the top of the table, which isn't to be sniffed at. That's probably what you expect with two teams like this, and I guess it could have gone a different way if I hadn't got all those stuns or he hadn't got all those KOs. I mean, he could have got plenty of casualties instead, or he could have failed those regens, which I would have liked. Surprisingly not a KO there. And thanks to his handoff, he gets a leveled up Tomb Guardian, who went, who went Mighty Blow, if you're interested. And 2 of those 7 KOs woke up. Oh, not good. So I'll skip through this a bit. Maximize some blocks. Didn't even go for the pass play, as all my players on 5 SPP were asleep. There was a few of them. Can the Minotaur get some more star player points? Oh. No, it's another stun. Might as well reroll that, seeing it's the last turn, but it's still both down. Into another stun, so that was really the story of this game. So, that's where we're up to. So after that match, not worry, I got SPP. Unfortunately for Palmu, his dad's player got the the MVP. And I rolled Agility on that beastman who leveled up. So that's quite nice. He'll probably become the ball carrier from now on. And looking at the table. Now, the Dark Star second liners and No Doubt in Failure have played their Week 9 games, which was a draw. Apparently, Bobby Bintang felt a little lucky to get the touchdown needed for that draw, so this could have been significantly different. In fact, he will be on the same points as me, which would be very interesting. No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. It'd still be in the lead. But still, myself and Palmu here are in both with a decent chance of coming first if we really go for it in this division. I mean, the money is still on Bobby Bintang here. He's surely going to keep winning with those Dark Elves compared to the rest of the competition. But I mean, anyone from probably Curatora upwards are in a decent chance of winning this. Very interesting division. So next week I'm playing Winter's Chance down here. The Nurgle team, obviously more focused on killing people than scoring touchdowns. So that should be an interesting one too. I'll see you then.